Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll throw now on the final play. The open man is Westbrook. So it's halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. And now running right through him. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And an alley to run. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short And they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Well, Charles, while we have a second, you know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every blitz coming, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
Alright. Let's invite Cool Penguin.
Witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Vince Beagle, the one to bring him down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Wilson. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe you taught me.
Oh, I got it. Darn it.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Let's go now. 30 base. 55. I got him. Shoot.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended receiver was set to Valve, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about
on third down, Fournette. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to